Little by little, we learn the truth. Little by little, people start talking more and more about what we were suspicious about all along. This is from an Albacete hospital in Spain. Good old doctor here, chief of neurology in the Albacete hospital, says that just a few months after the Covid Vax started, they saw a number of people showing up with strokes, doubling the amount of people with strokes just months since they started with the vaccine. That was suspicious. I mean, it was not proven that there was a correlation, but they saw that all of a sudden doubling the amount of people that had strokes. So they did what you would expect. They started doing an actual study to see if there was a link. And guess what? There fucking is a link between not only strokes, but also heart attacks. What they learned with this study was that the COVID vaccine causes an inflammation of your blood vessels, right? And this is a surprise to fucking no one at all. If you ever took the time to go into no conspiracy theories, but the actual damn website of Pfizer, like I did. Years ago, I did a video showing how in the Pfizer.com website, I believe that's the name, if it's not, whatever the official Pfizer website is, right? I think it's that. I went there looking and I remember thinking, I'm sure they will have like 500 pages of PDF files. No. It was like 3 or 4 pages. That's all they had. And that was all you needed to read. It said that it could probably work somewhat into reducing your chances of getting COVID. That was the medication. That was why you were getting it. And then it also said that, yes, it causes inflammation of your heart. That's one of the side effects. And if you have any amount of common damn sense, you would think, why the hell would I get this thing and risk inflammation of my heart? Nothing else and nothing less and more than that. For what? A minor chance of maybe having I'm healthy. I'm okay. I don't need this shit. And that was the logical conclusion that any healthy person should have reached. And the good old doctor, I'll give him credit here, where he says that maybe if you're like 80 years old, maybe you get it, but really, I don't see the point in giving this to a healthy 40-year-old. And he says that he definitely, this is all in Spanish, but he says that he definitely does not see why you should give this to kids, to children. It is basically proven by the tests that they did that it causes an inflammation of your blood vessels and it improves the odds of having a stroke or a heart attack. Both things. Fortunately, nothing very important. It's just your heart and your brain. We can all be fine with that, right? Yeah. And make no mistake, the end of the video is very much, we're not saying about the anti-vaxxing because there's been things that are done.
Humilde opinión, no hay que vacunar a niños, porque no tiene sentido si sabemos que la vacuna le puede producir una pequeña distorsión a las arterias y no lo está protegiendo contra ninguna enfermedad que para ellos resulte de...
Right, so he says that according to him, he doesn't see why you should have this for kids because it's going to cause some disruption in the arteries of this child, and it is really protecting it against nothing, which is actually very correct. What he said there, he's absolutely right. The COVID vaccine protects nothing in a child. The kid is completely immune to it. There hasn't been one kid that had any problem linked to COVID. Nothing. Kids are... It's crazy. It's crazy that we had this forced into our veins, literally, when it's something that is so proven to not have a positive effect that's worth the massive risk that it has. And yet, that's how it was all over the world, guys. It is crazy. And again, he ends the video here with the vaccines are super important. But maybe not for everyone and not all vaccines. I'll give him that. At the very least, I'll give him that. But I also want to end the video with how important it is to think for yourself. Folks, watch the different videos I have here in the channel. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. You will have the link there somewhere in the description. You will have my books as well, Street Survival Skills and Surviving the Economic Collapse. It is more important now than ever to think for yourself. I really hope you are following the channel and getting immersed in all of this when this started, because if that's the case, there's a good chance you didn't get this crap in your body, and especially not in your kids, right? But more than ever, you have to think for yourself. You have to get into this mindset, because it is the media, it is the pharmaceuticals, it is the doctors, it is all of these corporations with their very specific interests that are not aligned with our own interests. They're looking to make money. They're looking for control. They're looking for obedience from all of us. And that's something that's not going to be in our best interest. Not now, certainly not in the future. So think for yourself. You have the links all over the place for the books. You have the subscribe button somewhere over there as well, and some other videos that you may want to watch. See you on our next one. Take care.